We wanted to take a moment real quick to well, I wanted to take a moment, but I talked over with Chris to take a moment to just kind of give you guys an update on the treatments and stuff that I'm going through, so that you guys know what to pray for and what's going to be happening in the next few months as far as worship and all that. We chose this song this morning. It's an older hymn that I had actually never heard before, but I loved the verses of that. Soul in danger, look above, Jesus completely saves. And that ending chorus, that when nothing else can help, a love lifted me. When nothing else could help, 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 love lifted me. For you guys that don't know, background of what I've been going through for the last couple of years is I've been battling Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a lymphoma cancer, for about 2.5 years, and I've been on chemotherapy for almost 1.5 years now. And what's been amazing, at least for me, is the last 6 months, even with the chemotherapy I've been on, we had talked ahead of time of what was going to be possible, to do as far as worship and stuff like that, but total God thing to work it out to where I've had the energy to every Sunday be here and just lead. Because for me, this is what just pushes me. Being in worship with you guys and being able to help lead and just be a part of this community has helped me push through that. And so we've got something big, though, coming up. And I say we, everyone always asks that because I mean that, especially me and my wife, because it's obviously difficult for her struggling with that. But the next couple months, I'm going to be going through a stem cell transplant, which is this amazing procedure that now that we've gotten my cancer beat down to the lowest point that it's been, which is amazing, after 1.5 years, it's finally working. They're going to basically harvest my own stem cells, give me a bunch of chemotherapy and knock me out for a couple of weeks, and then put my own stem cells back in me to rejuvenate myself. So it's a little more complicated than that, but I'll save you the details. But during that process, I actually have to be locked in a room for at least 3 to 4 weeks. No one can come in. They don't want any germs getting in or anything like that, so that I could get sick. So for the next, past the 23rd of this month, we're going to be having some different people come and lead worship. Chris Rollins, who's amazing, is going to be leading just about every other week. He's volunteered to help. You guys saw him up here last week with John. And so he's volunteered to help, and some other people from the church. Hopefully we're going to have Rochelle, if you guys know who Rochelle is, come over. And everybody's just really stepped up, which has been amazing and awesome. So I want to tell you all that so you had something to pray for, hopefully for me for the next few months. But then also I wanted to spend a moment just to encourage you guys of where we are with our worship, and hopefully when I'm back out, where I want us to be. I think what's awesome about this community that we've started is the intimacy. Some people have said that there's an intimate feeling to what's going on. And I'm just encouraged by that, because it means we're hopefully getting intimate with God. For me, the perfect vision of worship is in Isaiah, where Isaiah is talking about the cloud of God that comes down and shakes the temple. And my vision of what I would love to see worship every week is that people walk into this room, and no matter what the music is or what's going around, that people are literally feel like they're walking through just a cloud of God as they come into this room. That the Holy Spirit is just moving in us to show that to people, not in the songs we sing or anything other than that, just that God's presence is here and that we make that known. And I believe that in worship we can do that. And I'm encouraged that we're starting on the right track. But I also know that we can go so much deeper. And I'm encouraged by that, and I have a hope that worship's going to be amazing here. I don't know if you guys feel that way, but I feel that way. It's been, and I don't mean to say that on my on myself, but you guys have been amazing. I mean, the presence of God has been here since the moment people walk through the door, and I would just want to encourage us to keep that going over the next few months. And when I come back, that we get deeper and deeper into that worship, and that, like I said, as if people walk in for the first time, if they don't know God, and they've never seen or felt or touched God, that they would literally be floored by God's presence in this place. And I think we can do that. So I just want to encourage us in that, and we're going to keep worshiping a couple more songs this morning. And just thank you guys for all the prayers and thoughts that have already come through, because we've had, obviously, great love from this community already, which has been huge for us to find a home to be encouraged in.